What's happening, YouTube? It's Vince from VR Football, brand new YouTube channel, bringing you my thoughts and opinions today on Pure Grip socks. So to put things into perspective, before we get into this review, I play 3rd Division Men's League recreational soccer here in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. So 3rd Division is the lowest of low. I'm just out there for the Sunday kickabout. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who's invested a little bit of money into his own soccer collection and soccer product. And I think you need to hear this review before you invest in some Pure Grip socks. I think with anything, whether you're buying football boots or football socks, you should do the research and get people's opinions on if the product is worth it or not. And I think it doesn't even matter if it's soccer related, whether you're buying a lawnmower, you're buying a car. Find out what people have to say about the product before investing your hard-earned money in this product, because that's what we're all doing. You know, most of the people who are watching this channel probably just like me, the average Joe, looking to find out whether a product is good or not. And I think a lot of you who've probably stumbled across Pure Grip socks know that, you know, they come from a channel, SR4U, that does exactly that, review products. And I think that we're all kind of in that boat is, you know, should I invest in this product? Is it a good product to invest in? And I think hearing people's perspectives and play tests from them are important. And so make an informed decision. And I hope you enjoy the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Like I said, there's a brand new YouTube channel. If we get to 50 followers, I'll drop my video on what I think of Pure Grip sleeves, which might be slightly different. So without further ado, let's get into the pros of Pure Grip socks. So the pros of Pure Grip socks. Well, prior to purchasing Pure Grip socks, I was the type of player who would just use the regular Adidas sock, you know, with the sleeve, all in one combo, spend as little as possible, and use them during the soccer season. I'd never owned grip socks before, and so what drew me to Pure Grip socks was initially the price. They're labeled as, the cheap alternative to other grip socks, best value for money, which I think is important. And that's kind of how they marketed their product. So I was curious, and so when the socks and sleeves came out, I decided to invest in some Pure Grip socks. And I'll let you know my initial thoughts. I never used a grip sock before. Like I said, was used to these socks here, and so when the soccer season started this year, our indoor soccer season here in Canada, in October, I played the first game in just my regular Adidas socks. Thought nothing of them. And then, I got my Pure Grip socks and sleeves and gave them a go for the first couple games of the season before we got shut down due to COVID, the pandemic. And I'll have to admit, there is a slight difference between a regular soccer sock with no grip that's, $10, $15, and a Pure Grip sock. You are going to notice a little bit of difference. You are going to notice that added grip element. Obviously, it is a grip sock. You've got the little plastic things at the bottom, helping you provide that additional grip. And you will notice a difference. If you're a recreational soccer player like myself, you'll notice that there is that added element of grip. In terms of the material, it is very similar material to an athletic sock, an athletic soccer sock. It is made out of polyester. So it is very similar to any other soccer sock that you are going to buy. It is a little bit thicker, I noticed, compared to this Adidas sock here. The great thing about the Pure Grip sock is it is anatomically constructed, so you do have your right sock, okay, and your left sock, which compared to the socks that I own, I've never really purchased anatomically constructed socks. I've always just used whatever's kind of cheap and easily accessible to use for that season. There are Adidas and Nike socks that are anatomically constructed, and they are, a little bit more expensive than what I have here. And the great thing about the Pure Grip socks is the different colorways that they come in. And just from my own experience of running a soccer team, a lot of my players always wanted to play in orange socks because we had orange jerseys, so it would look a lot crisper than wearing black or white socks. But it was always hard to find those different colorways. You go to a store here in Canada like Sport Chek, or you order online, and it's sometimes harder to find orange socks. And I know a lot of my players, maybe they go through different, a couple different pairs of socks in a soccer season just because maybe they rip, or for whatever reason, they have a couple, they get wet and they don't dry off immediately. So they have a couple pairs on hand. It's easier to find white and black socks in store when you need them as opposed to wearing, a pair of orange socks. So there's different colorways, and if you have sleeves and socks, you can kind of mix and match depending on how strict your league is. I know our league here in Thunder Bay, you have to wear the same color socks as everyone. They don't have to be the same brand. So you could get away with getting let's say a white sleeve and wearing an orange pair of socks. You might not see the socks because the sleeves go over them. So in that sense, in terms of the play test, the in-game play test that I had, playing a few games before we got shut down due to COVID, you do notice a difference, okay, slight difference compared to just a regular sock. Now, I don't own any other pair of grip socks, so I can't say, with full confidence that, this is the grip sock to buy. If you're comparing it to just a regular sock, you will notice a slight difference because of the grip elements. And so, keep that in mind when purchasing Pure Grip socks. Now, there are some cons to this sock, and I am going to talk about that next. So what are the cons of Pure Grip socks? Well, there are some. The first one is that the sock itself is short, and that when you need to put your shin guards on, you need to purchase a sleeve. And what that means is that you need to spend a little bit more money. Now, my one kind of gripe with Pure Grip socks is that it is marketed as, that cheap version, the cheaper version of a grip sock compared to, let's say, maybe a true sock. And when you kind of get down in the nitty gritty of it, when I purchased these socks when they first came out, the socks themselves were $21 Canadian, and the sleeves themselves were $14 Canadian. So all in all, to get both socks and sleeves, just one pair, I spent, plus shipping, which came out to $16.98. I spent a total of $51.98 for a pair of socks and sleeves. Now, shipping is shipping. You can't get around that. Companies like Nike or Adidas, or even a place like Sport Chek here in Canada, if you spend over a certain amount of money, whether it's $50 or $100, you get free shipping. It's not like that with a small company like Pure Grip. So you're going to have to pay the shipping regardless. Now, since then, and I purchased these back in October, or even September, since then, the prices of the Pure Grip socks, the original ones, and the sleeves have come down. So now you can purchase the socks for $14.99, okay? And they just released a pro version with it made out of different material that costs $16.99, so $2 more. And the sleeves, I believe, are $9.99. So, and shipping rates have even come down as well. So currently, I could purchase Pure Grip socks and sleeves for a total of $39.57, which is, roughly $10 cheaper than when they first came out. So you are spending close to $40, at least here in Canada, for a pair of Pure Grip socks. And so that's kind of my one gripe with it is marketed as, this cheap alternative, cheap grip sock. When, you're spending close to $40, when I can just go to a store and buy, a pair of Adidas socks that are very similar and do, kind of very similar type thing. So price is definitely, I think, something to take into question, whether you want to spend that money. Okay, now if we're talking value for money, if you're just trying to play soccer and you don't care what you use, then I think a regular sock is just fine. If you're into that kind of the grip sock technology and you want to give it a go, it might be something you might want to think about. You might want to maybe look at other alternatives. You might want to just buy a regular athletic grip sock and maybe just purchase the sleeves, because you will need those to kind of go over the grip sock. I don't know, that's something you're going to need to think about when you purchase it. Now, another con that I want to talk about is the material. And so if you have a Pure Grip sock, you'll notice it is made out of polyester compared to let's say an Adidas sock that is made out of very similar material. You're going to notice that the big brands, Adidas, Nike, a lot softer material, even on a cheap sock. Okay, I think I paid maybe $9.99 Canadian for these, and you can tell that the material is a lot softer, but you are sacrificing that additional grip component. When you buy a regular soccer sock with no grip. I think at the end of the day, I think you need to decide whether that additional grip is worth it. If you're a recreational soccer player like myself, and you find that you want that added grip, then yeah, I think it's worth the purchase. I would wait to purchase a Pure Grip sock. I wouldn't pay regular price. I would wait till there's a sale. Now I know Pure Grip has run discounts in the past. I've seen 10% off. I've seen 15% off. And so to put that into perspective, you're saving maybe $1, $1.50, $2, depending on that sale. So I probably wouldn't pay regular price for Pure Grip sock. I would wait for some sort of deal to come out, just because the difference between a regular sock and a Pure Grip sock is very minimal. And the shipping costs are, unfortunately, they are what they are. They're a little bit astronomical. You're paying $15 for shipping on a $15 product. It's almost identical. The great thing is that you can add as many socks and as many sleeves. So if you want to buy a few pairs, that shipping cost doesn't change. And in that case, it might be worth it. But for one pair of sock, one pair of sleeves, I probably wouldn't break the bank for it. I would wait for them to go on sale. So my verdict on this is, if you're looking for additional grip, that slight edge, I would say that the Pure Grip sock is worth it. But I wouldn't pay regular price for them. I would wait for them to go on sale. I don't know how often. I've seen, I think, 2 sales since they've been out. And with his release of his new Pro sock, the Pro version of it, the price of the sock has come down over the last couple months. So if you can wait, if you're not in a rush, then I would wait on it, and I would wait for that sale. If you really are, you're really in a jam, you need socks because the season's coming up, then order it. But my opinion, always get something on sale. Wait for that discount code to come out. So that's my review on Pure Grip socks. Hope you liked the video. Remember, this is a brand new channel. Like and subscribe. We get to the 50 subscribers, I'll drop you my review on the Pure Grip sleeves, which I'm a little bit of a fan of. So remember, like and subscribe that video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to hear from you soon.